If you're looking for some coins to boost your FIFA 19 squads with the best new players right now, then head over to mulefactory.com. Their comfort trade system is the quickest, easiest and safest way to purchase FIFA 19 coins. Check them out now with the link down below. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 19 series. Today we're going to be kicking off a brand new series that I've been trying to launch now for probably a month. That's going to sound mental, right? I tried to launch this series right on the day that Nepenthes cancelled his SBC to Glory series. So if you followed that, you'll know, we're probably looking about a month ago since he finished his. That's how long it's taken me to kick mine into gear, right? Mental. So let me tell you why I didn't. I'm going to talk to you about what this series is going to entail, and I'm going to do some other stuff in this series. So, in fact, we'll quickly just say right now, SBC to Glory, this is going to be a road to glory, which is pure fun, mad chill. It's going to be like 40-minute episodes, which are just really laid back, almost a little bit like podcasty, where we're just going to chat, we're going to do SBCs, we're going to do some sick packs, everything just on this club. That's going to be it. In the background, you can see some bronze pack method. That's just going to be the foundation of it. Simple as that. We'll talk to you more about what it's actually going to be and what it's going to entail throughout this really long episode. So that's the intro. That's what this is going to be. This is episode 1. All right. Number 2. I've tried to do this so many times. Did it twice. My computer broke, right? So I'm using a laptop. Laptop corrupted the footage twice. Then I tried another method, which is what I'm using now, which means it won't be corrupted. But I recorded 2 episodes, edited 2 episodes, rendered 2 episodes, didn't set them live, went away. I went to Valencia for the Arsenal-Valencia game, came back a week later, I was like, nah, this isn't relevant anymore, so ditched the episodes, and then haven't had time to record since. So this is like the 4th, 5th time me doing this. We've got a lot of cool stuff to chat through. Could talk about what I've been up to recently. We're going to talk about what this SBC entails, how you guys can make coins along with us. This might not last past team of the season, but during team of the season we're going to have some fun. That's the long and short of it. I started this off right. We have some untradables in the club and a few things. We're going to talk through in a little bit like where we're at right now. I started this off with 40k. We lost some of it. We gained some of it. I've done some SBCs off camera. We're literally starting with like nothing at the moment. We've got 15k, but a club of some players that we've built up. Bronze pack method only. I basically ditched everyone other than like 20 untradable cards, and then doing SBC to Glory only, we got to the stage right now. So I'll talk you through that in a minute. I'll talk you through the method, talk you through what we got to do to get to where we want to go, that sort of thing. So let's come off the bronze packs now. Let's have a look at this. So real quick, you'll see in the top corner there's 14,000 coins. I did those bronze pack methods. There'll be some other things I'm selling here, like these player fitnesses. I did a bit of trading with some Castiles. This geezer I got in that bronze pack yesterday, that was 3k. And then all these bronzes too, which is, they're selling for 150, whatever. We'll just relist everyone in our trade pile. So, when I started this, we had some players. So throughout the year, I was wasting all my coins, chucking them into SBCs, lost a load doing ones to watch, trading, and then was just doing like untradable cards, and that was it. So I thought, right, let's try and build up this club a little bit. So, most of these guys were packed. Like if I look here, where's the... I feel like you used to be able to see... I might be going crazy. I'm sure you used to be able to see the date when you got a player. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So if we go to untradables, right? Here's what we got. We've got an Alisson, which I got from the Prem thing the other day, using basically cards that I'd got from like the SBC to Glory. De Gea I got at the start of the year. Ibra we got. Mkhitaryan, these guys we got from SBCs throughout the year. Cancelo, these are all untradable ones that we've just got from doing bits and bobs throughout the year. Probably not going to put any of these into any SBCs along the way, other than Alisson and Vlachodimos, who you can see there. These will go into some SBCs at some point, but that's neither here nor there. I kind of want to do the Bundesliga one, but we've only got a couple days to do that, so don't know what will happen. A few others down here, and then these guys are all untradable. We got this guy doing the bronze pack method. We got a few others, but what's quite interesting is we were mad lucky when we did it last time. For example, if I go to La Liga Santander, if we go to Huesca, there they are, SD Huesca, we've got these 2 geezers, which is pretty decent, both untradable. And in fact, if we go tradable, we also got a tradable one as well. in one of the packs. I can't remember which. So we've got 3 of the silvers for Huesca. We've got some pretty cool, like mad useful silvers from doing all this sort of stuff. The bronze pack method into the next one and the next, and up and up and up and up. So you'll probably see some sticking out here that are useful, some that aren't. But we're going to do the standard, start with the bronze packs, put them into silvers, get some upgrades from that, do some better SBCs, and just build it up that way. That's basically what we're going to do. Occasionally I'll play the odd game. You see I played like one Div Rivals game and I've got myself a rank 4. That doesn't really mean anything. And we've got some things in the trade pile. But this series, I don't really play games. I just like using the menus. So that's what we're going to do a bit of today. For some reason, for the Pele one, I've done the icon. During the SBC to Glory thing, I was like, right, I've got a Christian Vieri in my club that I don't like. Put it into the icon thing last time I was recording, and got a Cavani, which we sold for 60k. But yeah, so throughout this, you're going to see me doing something. Well, I'd quite like to do this Bundesliga one, but it's a little bit pricey, so we'll see what happens with that. But we've got the upgrades, which we're gonna quickly do now. We're gonna do some of the bronzes, and then we'll just kind of see where we're getting our clubs. So that is that. I'm gonna be doing things in the background, like just chatting away. If you guys want to, like, you know, if you're listening, you're listening. If you're not, like, if you're paying attention to the background, great. So I'll quickly talk to you about why I wanted to do this. I got really into watching Nepenthes' SBC to Glory. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may have not. I started watching it and I was like, I loved just having it in the background whilst I was doing my SBCs. I found it really interesting to be following someone doing it at the same time as me. And when he stopped, obviously he still got his road to glory, so if you're into that, defo go and watch it. Like, I'm telling you right now, I've got the idea for this from Nep. Like, he stopped it. Go watch his road to glories, because he's still doing it to like an extent. He's really entertaining and really knowledgeable for that sort of thing. Definitely go and check him out. But if you're up to date on his videos and you want to watch me in the background, then, you know, I'm a good second choice. So that's that essentially. So I was watching his and I was like, damn, this is interesting. I want to go and do my own one in the background. So I went and did mine, and we obviously recorded some episodes. It, you know, we had nightmare after nightmare. There shouldn't be so much of an issue now, but we'll see how things go. But yeah, so further than that, we're obviously doing our one now. Should be a bit of fun. My camera's going out of focus. It's going to be a little bit of a nightmare at the moment because, like, my setup's not ideal or sort of thing. But in 2 weeks, it's going to be a lot easier. Like, I'm going to be at my setup like every day, you know, so that'll be that. So for those that are wondering, like, obviously I've not uploaded much recently. I've been really busy with like a bunch of different things. Like, you know, I'm not going to tell you everything I've been up to. If you aren't aware, if this is the first time you've stumbled on a video in a while, I'm not a full-time YouTuber anymore. Like, if you've not worked that out in 2 years, then damn. If you don't know, I quit YouTube like, I don't know, it was September 2017, because I took up a job working for Football Manager. If you guys know Football Manager, amazing. I was really burnt out with YouTube, and I wanted a challenge, and I wanted something new, so that was what I went off to do. So I quit YouTube to do that, and ultimately, you know, I didn't do much YouTube after that. I've done the odd bit. I uploaded some videos in December, but obviously, after doing it for like 5-6 years, uploading like 2,000 videos, you have a bug for uploading content, and like you love making YouTube videos ultimately. So it's flipping hot in here, by the way, guys. But yeah, so ultimately, like, I want to come back. I want to be making content again. I want to do it every now and then, just for a bit of fun, whenever I've got some time, essentially. So that is that's something that's going to happen with this. As and when I can do this. I'm not going to sit here and promise you guys that this is going to be a mad regular series, because it just isn't. That's not what this is going to be. But when I get the opportunity to do so, I will be uploading, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. So that's where I've been recently. Apologies if you really missed my content. Ultimately, I've got 250,000 subscribers that push the button for a reason. I know I've lost like 15,000 since I essentially quit, but there's a lot of people that pushed the button because they wanted to subscribe for a reason, and then I stopped making content. So sorry for that. But, you know, sorry. So we've got some, you know, hopefully a bit of content coming up over the next few weeks. I'll be uploading something slightly different at the weekend as well, which is good fun. As it's a bit different. It's going back to what I did a lot of last year. We'll talk about that a bit more you'll see in the video. I'm not going to waffle on about that. So, I can't remember all the things I covered in the last time I did this episode. There was so much, and obviously I did it so many times. It's hard to remember everything we spoke about. So, if you don't know what SBC to Glory is, SBC to Glory is essentially a way you can play FIFA without having to invest any money, and you can pretty much constantly just turn a profit and improve your club. Now, if I can do it with, a full-time job and being at home occasionally, not having the constant ability to being able to, make content, if I can do it, then you guys at home will be able to do the same thing. Essentially, if you want to make coins, you can do this relatively easy. You can do it on the companion app, you can do it on your web app, you can do it whenever you fancy. So this series is kind of just going to be like me smashing through loads of different packs, hopefully improving the club, having a bit of fun, and like I said, it being like a chat show, podcasty kind of thing where I talk to you guys, we see what's going on, you guys help me, I help you, it's entertaining, we have good fun. So if you don't know how SBC to Glory works, you essentially, like, the very basic of it is you start off by opening bronze packs. Those bronze packs give you players. Obviously, you open the 400 coins ones. Those players can go into a number of different things. You can put them into these SBCs if they're off leagues. If they're what you call on league, which are leagues that have club SBCs included. I mean, Liga MX is one of those, and I'm really close to doing some of those. If you're in one of those leagues where that suits and it's one you're eager to do, you keep the bronzes for those leagues, and the off leagues you either sell the cards if they're of value, and that's the same if you get a bronze card on an on league. Like for me, there was a Bundesliga one that you would have seen in the previous when we were looking in the trade pile, that we shifted one for like 3k because we just wanted to get rid of him. I wasn't that interested in using him towards something just yet, so we were just getting rid. So you can do that with those cards. You can basically constantly turn a profit because you sell the cards if there's any that are of value. Like you saw, I sold one for 3k. I probably spent about 5k and got about that back, plus 70 bronzes in the pack, so in the club. So that allows me to do 6-7 of these, get 12 silvers, which can go into SBCs, and you just build and build and build and build your club up and up and up, which is always really handy. And then obviously once you've built a bit of your club there, you can then take that to the next level and go and do like some of the wider SBCs. So you can go and do marquee matchups, you can do the humble beginnings, all those sort of things. So you're constantly striving to improve your club, improve the players you have immediate access to, and then also you can do bigger SBCs, you can just build your coin tally that way, and you'll just watch this unfold. If you're completely unfamiliar with it, if you've not been following that side of the FIFA community too closely, you'll just pick it up along the way. So you'll see here, obviously I'm getting tons of these packs. I'm probably going to have about 15 of them probably 20 towards the end, which is 40 silver cards, which, considering last time I did the run of this, we managed to get, I'm doing this the wrong way, we managed to get, like, as I showed you, 2 Huesca untradables and then a silver Huesca one, which they're all valued at 10 to 15k immediately. Like, that just helps you tick off a bunch of different things, and then you can eventually do like a La Liga one and get a Casemiro and all this really useful stuff, and you build and build and build and build and build your club until you're basically just like getting amazing things for free. And if you're like me, I really enjoy the grind of doing it. I enjoy sitting here. I'm going to sit back a bit and relax, actually. Let's zoom the old camera in. Let's chill out. Instead of sitting forward, we're here. I told you, it's going to be relaxed. There you go. How's that for you? So I feel like I need to slide the camera down as well. See, this is how relaxed it's going to be. That you're going to see me like making adjustments to the camera live. You're welcome. So that's wonky now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, so I completely lost my train of thought. It's going to be relaxed. We're going to have fun doing it. And, you know, it's dead easy for you guys to do. If, like me, you enjoy the grind of all this sort of thing, then it's amazing. This series is going to be, like, mad low editing. We're not going to be, like, making this a really high production sort of thing. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to have fun with this series. And hopefully you guys have fun along with it. Like, that's what it's about. It's going to be very, very chilled. So we're smashing through some of these. I'm really bad at like not concentrating and just clicking random things. We're smashing through these already. The Swedes are paying out, which is nice. There's a bunch of different ones in the Swedish league already. In my club as it stands, we've done 1 or 2 team ones, which were in the previous episodes. We've done marquee matchups. We've done a few different things. As I showed you, we got all those silvers. We've got a couple in forms like the Munir. We've got untradeable, which I will be calling upon the team of the seasons, which we will use for the odd thing, just because it's good to have access to it. You know, we've earned them, so we will use them. And yes, we've got like a start on a bunch of the SBCs already. I've been using, I don't know if you guys know about it, you can go on FootWiz, import your club, and then there's like a SBC analyzer where they look at all the potential SBC things you can do, and it will give you like, I'm not explaining this very well. So say for example, there's a SBC which needs Halisha players. If I've got 6 Halisha players in my club, it will tell me that I only need to spend 1,200 more to complete this SBC, or whatever it actually is. And it's a really useful way of knowing like how far you are away from completing them, what packs you need to do, the easiest method. So instead of even having to like proper micro-analyse your club, obviously there's some players you know to look out for. If you're seeing Cardiff players, look out for them. Huesca players. There's a few of the SBCs that need crazy expensive silvers that ultimately, you know, most people don't have those silvers, but that's like you build them along the way, and then you don't have to worry about buying them. You just keep doing this and they turn up in your club, and then you can do like, I don't know, Tigres in the Mexican division and stuff like that, just to bulk out your squad. And I mean, the amount of silver packs I'm getting from this, I think we're probably going to be looking at 25, 30, unless I've completely like lost track of how many we're doing here. But we should have a bunch, which is obviously dead nice. Should make for some hopefully big pulls. And then yeah, you can just pay attention to the ones you get and compare the prices of them as you go. And obviously the dead leagues here in all these nationalities, like the second division, there's no SBCs for any of these. You want to be keeping your Serie A's, your La Ligas, just in case the odd one's useful. Not so much in those divisions, because like if you get an Atletico Madrid bronze, probably not really that relevant, because you know you can get an Atletico Madrid gold for 600 coins. So there's a lot of those ones that don't really matter. But there's the odd one in the odd league where a team is, you know, fighting at the bottom. You know, maybe, I don't know, this Cisse dude might actually be useful. I'm not going to look now, doesn't matter to me now. But further down the line, we'll get to see a little more of this. We've actually failed on Gem. Well, that's the first time that's happened. So we're nearly at the end. The end is nigh. I want to know in the comments down below, guys, are you doing SBC to Glory? Have you done SBC to Glory? How long have you been doing it for? What has it resulted in? Like, what's the best thing you've ended up getting? Like, the peak of your SBCs? I want to hear about it. So, let me know in the comments down below. Did you do it all the way to Pele? Like, I'll be honest with you, that's my goal. I've put the icon into Pele. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do some Team of the Seasons, like, guaranteed packs. There's some high-rated cards for, like, no, that Vlachodimos, that 87, paid 10k for him. I'm going to end up putting him into like a Bundesliga one. But, you know, I've got an Alisson now, a 95 Alisson. That's in the club. I've got a 92 Zlatan, which, although I massively rate, if I'm getting Pele, I could probably put a 92 Zlatan in, because ultimately, I'm not going to need to use Zlatan anymore. That's the kind of way I'm thinking. I've got cards that I've used all year. Like Aubameyang, I've got a 91 Aubameyang. Probably won't put that one in, because I basically spent 700k on that SBC. Not something I'm proud of. It's just what you do when you're a fan of the club that one of those stupid SBCs play for. But anyway, is he any relation to Alex? He's got to be, right? Oxo Chain, that would just be absolutely ludicrous. So, yeah, you can put some of those players into, like, into your SBC, if you get what I mean. So, like, if you know, it's endgame now, right? If I basically look at my squad, if I go to the untradeable section here, this is not the best time for me to be doing it, right? But if I look at my untradeable section, okay, Alisson, no need for. Vlachodimos, no need for. You know, Nakata, there's not really a need for. Golan, not really a need for. If I'm getting a centre-back, if I end up getting a centre-back elsewhere, this Koulibaly's going in an SBC because he's an inform 89 rated. He'll be very useful for like a, I don't know, one of the Pele ones that needs an inform and a high rated card. So, down the line, they'll be handy. Hopefully there's some more guaranteed tots that are 10, 11k that, you know, are useful. We'll be doing them on this stream, and we'll see, I call it a stream, on this stream of content, and we'll see what we end up getting. So, basically done now. I'm flipping, like, struggling here, you know. Haven't recorded for this long in quite some time, and it's now the peak of summer, and my house is chuffing roasting. But I'm going to quickly reset my camera, because there's a 25-minute max on it, and then we'll come back in a sec. Okay, so, I was slightly off. There's 19 in the store. That's decent, though. That's 38 silvers that we didn't have before. This guy sold for 200. Nice, always handy. I will be doing bronze pack method like off camera, like on the companion app and stuff like that. I'll try not to do anything major off camera, but sometimes, you know, things will happen. If I need to, whatever. If I'm not here, that'll change in 2 weeks because I'll basically always just be able to run to my console. But for now, anyway, right. Let's open these packs. First one, we're going to get, I don't know why I'm sitting here watching them. I don't know what I'm expecting to happen. It's just a silver pack. We get Ipswich. Ipswich could be useful. He is going for, he would have been about a K. This guy's not useful. He'll end up going into a silver upgrade as well, into a gold. You know, you just get some gold players for your club. Sometimes the gold players are of use. Yeah, who knows. Next up, Ukrainian. This guy, Felipe Melo, about 900 coins. This guy, not of any use to me, but he is a rare, which down the line could be useful for the, I think it's Rising Talent on all the icon ones, where you end up getting a bit of a proper pack from it, which is handy. Some of those off leagues are useful for it. Nobody there is of any use to me, but he is a rare Italian, which does mean he'll work nicely for a Rising Talent. So you'll get a decent pack for nothing just from these throwaway cards. Anyways, next up, I'll tell you what, this guy might be, no, he's pretty useless, and the German guy definitely is useless. That's, you know, we've not started very well with these ones. Let's get one that would be valued at like 5k. Make this first one impactful. Otherwise, I feel like we've just wasted some of our time. Yeah, that's not impactful at all. It's not the best start, is it, chaps? Let's go quickly load up Footbin in the background as well, so I can multitask. Not that I'm very good at that. So, ooh, these are some shambolic ones, if I'm honest with you. We've got 13 more to go, though. Come on, we've definitely got to be doing some better ones, for sure. Out of all of these, 18, you can't be getting... Was it? No, it's 19. You can't be getting 38 and not one being useful. This one's going to be useful, right? 600 coins. That's poor. That is poor. I am speechless. Right, so in terms of... So there's one there that we've got 5 of the players. Ooh, we've got some here. Ah, oh, that's no use. Sorry, I'm just looking at packs as well. I should have been opening these in the background. So we're going to do... I'm not going to do anything really, are we? Premium gold pack, that's of no use. Small prime. No, it's not really any that are that good. In terms of cost to complete, they're still all pretty high. So that doesn't matter. So we'll just do some anyway, because we've got a bit of coin in the bank. So if we look at, say, what have we got here? Oh, these are really, really, really poor packs, guys. What's the one I'm after? Sorry, I shouldn't be multitasking. 400. I started this off by saying I'm really good at multitasking, and then immediately fail at doing it. Pack number 9, 10, something like that. So the prime gold players pack. If we look at the, so if we go to SBC challenge list. I don't think this one's any good either. Prime Gold Players Pack. Is that what I'm wanting? Prime Gold Players Pack. So, what I'm doing here, I should have been explaining it whilst I was going along. Is this guy worth it? Nah, of course he's not. I'm just looking at there's a few, like... Let me explain this better. There's a few team SBCs. Right. Right, listen, I was just like mumbling over my words for like 3 minutes there. I know I said there wasn't going to be much editing. I cut it out. Didn't pack anyone good in 2 silver packs. So, you know, don't concern yourself with that. This guy's no good. This guy, no good. Not the very best ones. What I'm going to do after this is I'm going to look at a few clubs, i.e. Athletic Club, Besiktas, a few of these where it's like 12k and you get a prime gold players pack. Tell a lie. I'm going to do that next week because I want to do that on Serie A Team of the Season packs. So, forget what I just said. It doesn't matter. Right, let's do some more of these silver ones. See what we're getting. Fabio Pacheco. This guy, come on. You look like you should... No, you're terrible. These really aren't great, guys. These are no good. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. What are we getting in this next one? We are getting... Declan Rice. Surprisingly low. Useful card. And bless him, he had his team of the season last week. Decent, but not really that good for us right now. So, at the time of recording, it's 10 to midnight on Tuesday, the 28th. So, that's putting a date on this. If you're wondering, you know, what time we're doing, blah, 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 where we are, that's the situation. I'm sure some people are curious because this isn't going to go out on Wednesday. This will probably go out later on in the week, depending on what happens. It's the Europa League final tomorrow for me. At the time of recording, I'm hopeful Arsenal will win. At the time of you watching, my camera's just died. You can't change the battery without having to take it off. They're not both in League One because Lorient got relegated and Pellegri's not of any use to us. We're going to hammer through these last 4, then we're going to go look at some other things before finishing up this episode at about probably the 35 to 40 minute mark. So yeah, obviously we've given you guys a couple of call outs for some things. Let me know down below, like I said, if there's any, if you're working on this SBC to glory as well on your own accounts. I'd be interested to see how you guys are getting on. A lot of these silvers seem to be lower than they previously were, which is interesting. Obviously, if we end up getting 83s or higher, or the league that's currently in team of the season in a pack, not right now, but later on, you know, when we're doing the gold packs, obviously they're higher. So if we get, at the time of recording, a Bundesliga gold, he goes for slightly more than he would have done last week. Yeah, so obviously they're a little bit higher, but the silvers seem to have dropped in value somewhat. So I'm not sure if people are focusing on other things at the moment. This guy could be useful. He is 2.2k. Nice, he's not. So yeah, so there's a few bonuses and negatives to Team of the Season currently being on. I don't know what FIFA's going to look like after Team of the Season. Obviously last year there was the World Cup mode. That made some changes to things, but I don't know what will happen this year. I don't know what this guy's talking about either. If we... Yeah, let's just get out of here. We're going to go see if we can do any Rising Talent packs. Because we've been quite lucky with a few different things in times gone by. So let's go to the Pele one. We've also got the Humble Beginnings, which we can look at. Let me see if I can do a Humble Beginnings. We need a rare bronze squad. Let me see if I have enough players. What chem does it have to be? It has to be 75 chem. We don't care about untradeable. Do we have enough that are like out of their leagues? So if we look at League 1, we've got 1. If we look at League 2, we've got another 1. If we just go English and then sort this one out, I don't think we're going to be anywhere near enough for this one yet. We only have 1 English. What about German? I feel like we probably had a few German. We just have 1 German. French. So maybe we're literally nowhere near this one and I'm getting ideas way above myself. Because we want to keep all the, the semi-decent ones for actual League SBCs. Yeah, okay, forget the bronze one. Let's see if there's anything we can do in terms of silvers. Because again, Team Chem of 75, it's got to be quite high. What could be a good potential one here? I can't really see any jumping out to me. There's a few Argentinians, but they're probably all in leagues that we want. So we've got, I don't think we're going to be anywhere near this one yet, to be honest with you guys. We've got a few League 1s and League 2s. We've got a couple French leagues, but we're just too far away, I think. A couple of Italians, but they're all down the wrong end of the pitch for each other, which is really quite upsetting. Don't know why they have to feel the need to do such a thing. Although the German leagues, nah, it's not enough, is it? The German leagues, it's just, I don't seem to be able to click properly either. It's just, they're just far too far apart. I wonder, hang on. If we go left wing, CDA, yeah, we're not even anywhere near it. So, that's a no-go for now. We'll come back to that another time. So, for example, obviously I mentioned, you know, this one of these, we could pop a Koulibaly in there. And, I don't know, we're a long way away from that, don't get me wrong. But one day, I'd like to reach it. Let's have a look at doing some silver upgrades as well. Obviously, there'll be some silvers in off leagues that we can dive into. So if we go all the way back to the start, just have a little look through, get rid of some that we don't need that are, you know, like that guy. Superliga on a keep. Superliga? Nope. Okay, there's far less of these than I first anticipated. Saudi, we're looking relatively good shape for the silvers. The Argentinians, we've got some nice ones. Is there an Argentinian SBC? I feel like that's bad that I can't remember. Leagues. I don't think there is, you know. There is an Argentinian one. Well done, Curtis. RSL, Pro League. So we're a little way away for our next step of proper SBCs. So we need to come back, do a bit of bronze pack off camera, and then next time we're on here, we'll actually be in a bit of a better state to kind of attack our next one. So this is kind of the building one. Next episode, we'll do some more SBCs. We're doing the bronzes and stuff today, fill in the club. And then next up, you know, we'll have a little bit more to take with us. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave it a like. This is kind of like the pilot to see, you know, if this is popular, if this will work, yada, yada, yada. So like I said, give it a like if this is something you're into. Subscribe if it is your first time watching. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.